Ladies and gentlemen, still on justice for Mohbad. As it is right now, at this minute, right now as I'm speaking, social media is on fire. Like everywhere is upside down. I don't know what will become of Cynthia Omo Adebanjo, the wicked widow, the prime suspect in the demise of Mohbad, who wants us to call her Mrs. Aloba. Yet certified and officially attested. But she wants us to call her Mrs. Aloba. It's okay. Anyone can even claim whatever surname. There is no big deal. If you want to call yourself Tunumbu, you can. If you want to call yourself Obasanjo, it's your business. You can as well say my own Obasanjo is from the southeast, and you can argue the rest. So as it is right now, a lot is happening. A lot is happening right now. Well, Cynthia came on social media to talk, and they didn't realize why she came out on social media to talk. They felt that oh, the bully is too much, so she felt like, let me be the bigger person. No, 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 no. Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a little hint, because you're about to see and hear what will blow your mind. It will shock you beyond your ability to absorb shock. But then I want you to stay put. You see, there used to be a lawyer who resides in the UK who cannot travel to Nigeria. According to what we heard, he has document issues, meaning he cannot leave the United Kingdom. He's still waiting on if he will be granted whatever it is that he's requesting for. So this guy is called, he has a name. Let us just still keep him there. Now, this guy, he contacted some people in Nigeria, and these people are the ones running the show in Nigeria as per the part of Justice for Mohbad that was presented to him. Now, don't forget that we have Sanshito. Now, this dude, he was in cahoots with the lawyer of Cynthia. This guy is all about money. He cares less. To him, I can play A and B together to get answers. And what is the answer? Money in his own pocket. He wasn't really interested in justice for Mohbad. So this guy came in claiming he would be doing it pro bono. But this guy did not bona or bono anything. This guy has been collecting money. He will say service charge, which is plus or minus the same thing. So this guy, he did what he did and kept on doing what he's doing, not until it was discovered that this guy had already transacted with the lawyer of Cynthia, and of course with Cynthia, on this matter of DNA. When he got caught, because the DNA thing is the maximum that Cynthia is chasing. Once the DNA shows and they can manipulate the DNA using a lawyer and Mohbad's father's lawyer, that will be the end of the case. It's a simple thing. Let's get DNA done. All right, lawyer, help us to run the DNA wherever. All the lawyer needs to do is to look for one laboratory somewhere. They falsify the result and present it, and the result will tally with that of Cynthia. Cynthia will now, through a lawyer, remit. Cynthia will throw a lawyer remit, because this guy in the UK will simply say, look, if you guys don't play the game, the lab will say they made a mistake. So this was the arrangement. Like, okay, we are going to arrange this thing behind the scene. And oh, you guys will settle this thing together. Don't worry, let's settle it. They removed this lawyer and hell broke loose. What is the hell that broke loose? Cynthia coming out on social media because there is no more escape route. She's screaming now and saying that she wants DNA to be done in 2 days. 2 days, like, let's do it now. Enough is enough. And I like that, because she's saying DNA must be done in 2 days. I like that, because it has come to the end of the journey. For whoever, we care less. We are not in support of Mohbad's father. No, we are not in support of Cynthia. We are in support of justice. And Mohbad is the poster of this justice. So we care less. At this time, social media don't scatter.
Make it make sense. Báwo ni omi tó fún Mohbad àti ọdún tó ti fún Mohbad lómi? Mohbad yìí lọ ń ṣeré. Mohbad yìí ó ń lọ kiri. Mohbad ò kú. Mohbad wá kú just one day. Ìtọ́wọ́ ti promise ẹni freezer mẹ́ta. Wo nǹkan tó ń sọ ìyá Mohbad. Make it make sense, ìyá Mohbad. Ìyá Mohbad, ta ló sọ fún ẹ wo? Okay, ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ gbogbo lè ẹ jẹ́ kí n bèrè nǹkan kan lọ́wọ́ yín mo ń bọ̀ TikTok tó ti ń bọ̀ ṣàdúró tá a bá wá sọ Ọlọ́run gan á bínú sí ẹ wo interview tí màmá Mohbad ṣe ń bí ẹ má gbàgbé pé Àṣànà ló dúró sẹ́yìn yẹn tó ń whisper nǹkan tó bá sọ fún ẹ jẹ́ ká tún máa play lọ.
ó lọ kò ní lè lọ ọmọ máa nà ni àti Sami.
ṣẹ́rí ó ní gbogbo show tó jẹ́ kó lọ kò ní lè lọ wọ́n máa nà ni ìyá Mohbad kò ní dá fún ẹ kò ní dá fún ẹ Ọlọ́run á fìyà jẹ ò ní láàánú gbà gbogbo aláàánú ẹ kú máa pa wọ́n ni tó bá ń lọ show kò ní lè lọ olórí burúkú ẹ kí ló dé tó ṣe lọ show ní Kòròdú ó wà lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ 5 days kó tó lọ show yẹn ó sọ fún ẹ pé òun lọ show ṣe bó sọ pé ọmọ máa nà ni ṣé show tó lọ yẹn ṣọ́ sọ pé ọ̀nà ń bẹ̀ ni ìyá Mohbad ikú máa pa àwọn aláàánú ẹ̀ àwọn tó gúnyán fún ẹ tó nítọ́bi òṣòro tó ní kí wọ́n máa parọ́ ikú máa pa wọ́n ni àbẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́ wọ́n máa nà kiri ni tí ò ní lè lọ sí show ṣùgbọ́n lọ sí show ní Ìkòròdú slum ó lọ sí show ń bẹ̀ Ìkòròdú tí ò sí security ó lọ sí show ń bẹ̀ tó bá pé lóòótọ́ ló ń nà ni ṣó máa lọ sí show ń bẹ̀ that is not the bone of contention ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ.
láàrin mi mọ tó ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀ mi mọ ọkàn
olóòsúnmọ́ Naira olóòsúnmọ́ Mohbad ó dẹ̀ mọ ẹni tó ń pè ní Sam Larry ṣe rí pé irọ́ wọn yóò kò align ṣe rí pé irọ́ wọn ò align ó ní wọ́n ní èèyàn kan náà Sam Larry ṣùgbọ́n òun ẹni tó ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ ló close mọ́mọ́ ẹ ó dẹ̀ lọ́mọ ẹ máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ fún ẹ Naira Marley gan sọ ó ní òótọ́ òun lòun gba Mohbad sílé ó ní but ó close mọ́ Sam Larry ju òun lọ Sam Larry gan confirm ẹ̀ Sam Larry sọ pé even Àṣànà mọ̀ ẹ́ pé òun nífẹ̀ẹ́ Mohbad kẹ́lẹ̀ mọ́ bọ́ ṣe close tó nìyẹn ìyá Mohbad dẹ̀ sọ pé òun mọ̀ Sam Larry ṣe rí pé irọ́ wọn kò align ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ.
ṣùgbọ́n mo ti rí báyìí ẹ ti promise mi ẹ bá mi wá náírà jáde o náírà jáde jọ ó fọmọ mi ṣẹrú ni títí ìbọn mi wá.
ok ẹ wo nǹkan tó jáde lẹ́nu ìyá Mohbad ó fi ọmọ mi ṣe ẹrú ni ṣùgbọ́n a rí ibi tó sọ pé Mohbad ti ṣe náírà tí wọn àti bàbá lọ síbẹ̀ inú yàrá Naira Marley lẹ ti lọ bá ọ tẹ jókòó sórí bed ó dẹ̀ mọ́ ẹ pé fọmọ ẹ ń ṣe ẹrú Àṣànà tó fọmọ ẹ ń ṣe ẹrú gan bàbá lọ ṣiṣẹ́ fọmọ yẹn kó kúrò lọ́dọ̀ Àṣànà ìwọ ló mú ọmọ yẹn padà lọ sọ́dọ̀ Àṣànà ṣùgbọ́n ó jókòó síbẹ̀ sọ pé Naira Marley fi ọmọ ẹ ṣẹrú ni ìyá Mohbad ò bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ìyá Mohbad ò bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ó deny ọmọ ẹ 10 years I no see mommy ọmọ yẹn ní kò ṣe 10 years 15 years I no see mommy mo máa ń sọ kíní kan lójoojúmọ́ tí ìyá Mohbad ò bá sínú ayé Mohbad máa ìwà láyé ìyá Mohbad pẹ̀lú ẹni tó gbàbọ̀dè èèyàn mẹ́ta ló gbàbọ̀dè fún Mohbad Àṣànà ìyá Mohbad àti ìyá Àṣànà àwọn tó gbàbọ̀dè fún Mohbad nìyẹn wọ́n ní tí ògiri ò bá lánàá aláǹgbá ò lè wọbẹ̀ tí ìyá Mohbad ò bá sí láàrin wọn ni ó ṣeé ṣe kán má lè ráyè wọlé sí Mohbad lára ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ.
ẹjẹ gbogbo àti ọmọ mi wà lọ́dọ̀ Náírà kò fún mi ní owó kankan o àfìgbà tó kọ ẹjọ ẹ bá mi wá jáde ọmọ mi ló máa sọ pé kí n má jẹ́ kó pa mí èmi náà máa sọ pé mo mọ̀yàn pé tí mo bá lọ bá èèyàn kan wọ́n máa ní kí n má jẹ́ kó pa mí bí kí n jọ kí n má jẹ́ kó pa mí ọ̀rọ̀ pé kó má pa mí ló sọ títí tó fi kú.
ṣé gbogbo yín ti gbọ́ now ìyẹn kọ́ ni mo wá fẹ́ sọ gangan ṣé ń gbọ́ mi gbogbo wa rí i pé first day tí Mohbad kú àbí kò yé yín Ìyábọ̀ sáré jáde Àṣànà sáré jáde wọ́n parọ́ oríṣiríṣi ìyá Mohbad náà sáré jáde mo blame gbogbo àwọn tó react sí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí because àwa gan react èmi gan bọ́ta mo ṣe ṣó fún bàbá Mohbad mo gbé wọn ṣépè ìgbà tí mo rí gbogbo kínní àbí nǹkan tí mo sọ yé yín now ibi tí mo ti wá ní problem yìí pé Oríyọmí náà jáde Oríyọmí tó dẹ̀ mọ́ pé òun ní platform ńlá Oríyọmí náà ṣe investigation Oríyọmí jáde ó sọ pé cancel Naira Marley Oríyọmí Bíbélì jẹ́ kó yé mi pé èmi ń bọ̀ kọ́kọ́ lolúwa wí èrè mi sì ń bẹ pẹ̀lú mi láti sọ fún oníkálukú gẹ́gẹ́ bí iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ rẹ̀ Oríyọmí did not make any investigation. Bí gbogbo wa yìí náà ṣe make investigation ká tó conclude pẹ̀lú irọ́ tí Àṣànà pa àti ìyá Mohbad àti Ṣẹ̀pẹ̀tẹ́rì ṣóyè yín. Oríyọmí bọ́ta ó ní cancel Naira Marley máa play ẹ̀ fún yín. Ó ní kó má play fídíò Naira Marley lọ́dọ̀ òun mọ́. Àti bí tẹ́ bá ń wò mí cancel Naira Marley yẹn dà.
Mohbad ò lè kú gbé spirit Mohbad àti ti Timothy ọjọ́ra wọn púpọ̀. Àwọn àṣírí oríṣiríṣi ló ti wà lọ́wọ́ wa. Amúdẹ̀fẹ́ sọ fún yín pé program tí mo ṣe lánàá yẹn ìgbà tó di aago 3 òru lénìí wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní attack Facebook page. Wọ́n kéré àwọn tó jù wọ́n lọ ti attack rẹ̀. A rí i pé wọ́n pàbó.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ o, Oríyọmí said and I quote, Oríyọmí sọ pé àṣírí oríṣiríṣi ló ti wà lọ́wọ́ mi. Ẹ bá mi bi Oríyọmí àwọn àṣírí yẹn dà lẹ́ni tí Fálànà bá tẹ̀ sọ pé kó má ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn kó bá wa kó fún Wahab. Oríyọmí ló sọ o, eléyìí ò ń ṣe pé àparọ́ mọ́ wọn, ẹ fẹ́ tí ara yín tún gbọ́, mo ń bọ̀.
Mohbad ò lè kú gbé spirit Mohbad àti ti Timothy ọjọ́ra wọn púpọ̀. Àwọn àṣírí oríṣiríṣi ló ti wà lọ́wọ́ wa. Amúdẹ̀fẹ́ sọ fún yín pé program tí mo ṣe lánàá yẹn ìgbà tó di aago 3 òru lénìí wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní attack Facebook page. Wọ́n kéré àwọn tó jù wọ́n lọ ti attack rẹ̀. A rí i pé wọ́n pa bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn. Àwọn tó ń lé kiri ten thirty láìbẹ̀ kó tó pé wọ́n pa eventually àfẹ́mọ̀. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì hospital tó ti fún lábẹ́rẹ́ àfẹ́mọ̀. Ẹni tó àná sí kú ẹ̀ àfẹ́mọ̀.
I want to respond and sign out. I want to respond and take a back seat. I have my reason for not coming out before now. I have my reason for coming out when I did. And I still have my reason for signing out now. I don't do competition with anybody. Let him rest. Come out the way. Let's leave him. Let him go. We cannot bring him back. He has gone.
Mo sọ fún yín jọ sí pé wọ́n pe Oríyọmí ni pé kó má dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn mọ́. Ṣèbẹ̀rí ibi tó Oríyọmí ti kọ́kọ́ sọ pé a fẹ́ mọ àwọn tó ń lé kiri, a fẹ́ mọ àwọn tó pa, a fẹ́ mọ àwọn tó gun lábẹ́rẹ́, hospital tó lọ a fẹ́ mọ̀. Ẹ wo bí Oríyọmí ṣe wá change ẹnu lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Ẹ máa wò lọ ibi tí mò ń lọ kọ́ nìyẹn. Ibi tó ti sọ pé cancel Naira Marley yẹn gangan ni mo fẹ́ wá.
Mo dín àjọ kan. Kò tó 24 hours tá sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní 30 máa yẹn with legal.
Ó di èèwọ̀ lọ́dọ̀ Àgídìgbò.
To my office, I gave them money, I gave them water, I supported them, and I talk in support of what they are doing. Even my boys, I instructed some of my boys to join the protest. So, I was at the candlelight they did in Ibadan for Mohbad. But I couldn't show my face. So I was very happy when Baba Mohbad contacted me. So I gave him my platform. He talked. Before we even go on here, before we came on here, he talked to me. That was when I realized that it wasn't my case. I am not a blogger. I am not doing my own to make money. I cannot capitalize on somebody's tears to make money. And there is no way. The case is a lost case. If you lose your home and you are going to the battleground, you've lost before you even venture into that war. Why do we win Timothy's case? Baba Timothy, ìyá Timothy, ìyàwó Timothy, ẹ̀gbọ́n Timothy, àbúrò Timothy, talking in one voice, asking for single thing, nothing but justice. They don't even see anything about the property. They were less concerned about the wealth. They want to know the cause of their son. The wife wants to know the cause of her husband. The children want to know who killed their father. And that was the message, that was the instruction given to me, and that has been the question from beginning to the end. Who killed Timothy? Justice for Timothy. Let everybody that is connected with the death of Timothy be arrested. Let the investigation be done. When the investigation was not properly done in Osun State, we made a noise, transferred to Abuja. When we got to Abuja, we realized, we made another noise, transferred back to Osun State, and our eyes are trophy. But here we say this, Baba will say this, Ìyàwó will say this. We now have fans. We have wife fans. Iya fans. Baba fans. In-law fans. If I now put my head now, the Ìyàwó fans may say, Oriyomi is saying jargons because he supported father. And I don't know see seriousness. I just see people making money out of them. Because, okay, what are we fighting for? Show me a simple cause, simple question.
That's it.
Who killed this boy? So even if the mother and the father, if they are fighting before, they should come together that time. Even if they don't love that wife, that time, come together. And you know what they did? They knew the lawyer that fought the battle of Timothy. They ran to him. You don't get it. You know who ran to him now? One of the suspects, one of the prime suspects ran to that same lawyer. Can you see the complication? So I cannot put my head.
Oriyomi said they knew the lawyer that did Timothy. They ran to him. Oriyomi said, do you know who ran to him? One of the prime suspects, the wife. One of the prime suspects. Now, ibi Timothy ní problem pẹ̀lú Oriyomi ni. Oriyomi, ìgbà tẹ́jẹ̀ mọ́ pé lady ni prime suspect. Tẹ́jẹ̀ ti gbọ́ pé òun náà sọ pé Naira Marley kọ́ ló ipe abẹ́rẹ́ tán gún Mohbad ni. Why tẹ́jẹ̀ ṣe bọ́ta kẹ́jẹ̀ revert nǹkan tẹ́ sọ. I'm sorry. Why tẹ́jẹ̀ ṣe bọ́ta kẹ́ take back nǹkan tẹ́ sọ. Mi ní kẹ́ bá Naira Marley ṣe mú ní kẹ́ play orin platform yìí ni. Oriyomi, ẹ̀yin gan náà wà guilty. Ẹnígbà tẹ́ rí pé kéèsì yìí ò ń ṣe kéèsì yìí. Oriyomi wọ́n pè yín ni. Falafala pè yín pé kẹ́ má dá sí. Ó ní àtàrí kinní kan ni kò ń ṣẹrù ọmọdé. Ìyẹn kọ́ ni mo fẹ́ bá yín sọ láàárọ̀ yìí o. Èmi kàn ń béèrè ní pé sẹ́. Ìgbà tí Àṣànà mọ̀ pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe Mohbad ni. Bí Mohbad ṣe kú ni. Kí ló dé tó kọ́kọ́ wá fún wa ní different narrative? That is my question. Gbogbo ẹni tó bá sọ pé ọwọ́ Àṣànà mọ́. Gbogbo nǹkan tó ju Mohbad rí lọ́wọ́ Àṣànà lọ́wọ́ yín máa rí lọ́dọ̀ ọkọ yín àtọ̀dọ̀ ìyàwó yín lórúkọ Jésù. Everything is written on the wall pé Àṣànà knew what killed Mohbad. Èmi dẹ̀ sọ fún yín sìn pé nọ́ọ̀sì kan ló pa Mohbad. Àṣànà tó bá ń ju àdá sílẹ̀ ní gbagba. Nọ́ọ̀sì kan ló pa Mohbad. Tó bá ń wọ̀n ẹ́ kó lọ bribe nọ́ọ̀sì. Kẹ́ni kó wá forí gba ikú. Kó wá forí ńlá kú. Kẹ́ ti promise ẹ pé ẹ máa gbé sínú apartment tó bá ti mọ́lé. Kò jọ sẹ́. Nọ́ọ̀sì tó bá ń wọ̀n ẹ́ kọ́ ti fún ẹ lówó pé tó bá ti arrest ẹ ọ máa gbé ẹ travel. Nọ́ọ̀sì Mohbad's spirit will haunt you forever. Now, mo wá fẹ́ gbé intro àbàyè kí n tó máa lọ. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí interview tó ṣe pẹ̀lú Arise TV. I discovered a lot of things in that interview. Ṣé mo pé mo ti ń sọ fún yín lójoojúmọ́ pé ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì nọ́ọ̀sì tó kọ́kọ́ wá bá Mohbad ó yàtọ̀ sí nọ́ọ̀sì tó wá da ẹjọ́ lé lórí. Mo sọ fún yín wọ́n parọ́ pé nọ́ọ̀sì Mohbad ò wá. Nọ́ọ̀sì Mohbad kọ́kọ́ wá sínú ilé yẹn. Àṣànà confirm ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú interview tó ṣe pẹ̀lú Arise. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́. mo ń bọ̀. Mo rí pé spending ní ṣe updates. Spending ó dùn mí fún spending gan, ṣé mo why? Ìgbà tí mo tẹ́wọ́ gba spending tí mo fún ní platform, mo rò bí spending fẹ́ sọ tòótọ́ ni. Mo rí spending bí ọmọ, because mo believe in kankan, ẹni tí ò bá ṣẹ̀ kò gbọdọ̀ jìyà. Ìkà tó bá ṣẹ̀ ló bá máa ń gé. Àbí nǹkan tí mo sọ òye yín. Èmi jàjà yẹn pé spending ò báyọ̀ kankan sọ̀rọ̀ nínú prison. Ṣùgbọ́n spending báyọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ to the extent pé blogger Yamaneg ó yí challenge spending few months ago tó sọ pé òun ní evidence. Ìyẹn náà yìí máa débi tán lọ. Yamaneg gan yìí máa sú òun náà. Àbí kò yé yín? Because èmi bá spending sọ̀rọ̀ one on one. Spending ló wò bá wọn sọ nǹkankan, ṣùgbọ́n mo wá find out pé spending bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n threaten spending ni. Wọ́n send the message sí spending nínú prison pé tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n máa ṣìkà fún. Accepted. Mo máa sọ kíní kan, blogger Yamaneg òun ló bá ti spending jẹ́ lórí internet. Spending bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ one on one. Ìtorí Yamaneg fẹ́ pa owó. Ó fẹ́ jẹ́ kí fídíò lọ viral, ó fẹ́ jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn wò látọ̀dọ̀ òun. Kò protect spending. Kò wá bí spending ṣe máa wà protected. Bó ṣe gbé ọ̀rọ̀ fún, ó sáré wá sórí social media, ó wá sọ gbogbo ẹ̀ síta without thinking about that boy's protection. Ẹ sọ fún mi báwo ni spending ò ṣe ní bọ́ta padà wá sọ pé òun ò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. That is number one. Èmi tún wá gbé spending, mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ one on one. Mi ìfẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ gan, èèyàn kan ló ní kí n bá sọ̀rọ̀, mo dẹ̀ ó pòkè jẹ́ ká gbọ́ tiẹ̀. Mo dẹ̀ bá sọ̀rọ̀, mo dẹ̀ gbé wá sórí platform mi. Ṣé gbogbo yẹn rántí pé mo jà fúnjọ́ yẹn until ìgbà tí best caller pè wọlé tó wá ń bí láwọn deep questions kan tóun gan wá ń ká lòlò. Nǹkan tó ń sọ fún ló ń sọ. Àbẹ́ gbọ́ mi. Nǹkan tó ń sọ fún ló ń sọ. Ẹ wo ní update ẹ̀yìn sìn. Ṣé rántí? Àṣànà sọ pé òun ò mọ̀gbà tí Mohbad àti Primeboy jà. But spending kọ́ sínú kinní pé ó wà ń bẹ̀ náà. Gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ lò kí ń sí ń bẹ̀. Ẹ máa notice gbogbo nǹkan tó Àṣànà ń sọ. Ó máa try láti exonerate ara ẹ̀. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹ̀yin ọmọ Òkòròdú tẹ́ bá wà níbi tó ti ṣe show ńjọ́ yẹn tí Mohbad ti ṣe show. Tó jẹ́ pé ẹ rí ibi tóun àti Primeboy ti jà. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, ẹni tó bá ní fídíò yẹn kó fún mi, a máa fún ẹni náà ní 5 million. Nǹkan tó ní kí wá sọ nìyẹn níta. Ẹni tó bá lè fún wa ní fídíò ibi tí Primeboy àti Mohbad ti jà, tó jẹ́ pé egbò yẹn òun ló pa Mohbad, tó jẹ́ pé egbò yẹn ló pe nọ́ọ̀sì kó wá treat. Wọ́n rán mi ni, èmi kọ́ ni mo ránra mi. Ọmọ Ìkòròdú tó bá wà níbi tó ti jà ńjọ́ yẹn, tó bá bá wa mú fídíò yẹn bọ́ta, a máa fún ní 5 million. Nǹkan tó ní kí wá sọ nìyẹn. Àṣànà jẹ́ kó yé wa pé ìjà tí Mohbad, àbí kò yé yín, Àṣànà jẹ́ kó yé wa pé ìjà tí Mohbad àti Primeboy jà, òun ló fún Mohbad légbò tó ló ń bleed profusely. Àbí tí wọ́n ló ń bleed profusely, ó wá ní kí n sọ fún yín pé wọn ò lè jàjà tó tó yẹn. Ṣé ń gbọ́? Èmi gan tó yẹ pé Ọlọ́run ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń gbà fún mi ni. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń mọ̀ mí káàkiri ayé. Tí n bá bọ́ sínú ọjà ń bẹ̀ yẹn, tí n bá ráwọn tó mọ̀ mí, wọ́n máa mú fídíò ni. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Wọ́n fẹ́ record mi, wọ́n fẹ́ bá mi ya fọ́tò. Mi tí tó Mohbad o nínú popularity. Ká má wá sọ pé dúró ìjà yẹn máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Ṣé BG àwa wọnú Azà lọ, wọ́n á lọ bá mi jà. Ní léyàn kankan tó máa mú fídíò. Òyìnbó bá record, Yorùbá record. Wọ́n wá jà ní Kòròdú, ààrẹ tó rìkọ́dù 1 minute video ẹ̀yin ọmọ Ìkòròdú àti gbogbo ẹni tó bá wà níbẹ̀ yẹn ń jọ yẹn ẹni tó bá lè fún wa ní fídíò bíi tí Primeboy ti bá Mohbad jà wọ́n ní 5 million wà nílẹ̀fẹ́ nìyẹn ẹ mọ̀ pé mi ò ní bọ́ọ̀tù Akínwá sọ̀rọ̀ 5 million fún ẹni tó bá lè fún wa ní fídíò 5 ló pa ẹni tó bá lè fún wa ní fídíò yẹn a máa fún wọn ní 5 million eléyìí ò ń ṣe irọ́ tí bàbá Kórèdé ń pa o 5 million tẹ́ bá fẹ́ rí nínú àkáǹtì èmi á fi wọ̀nyí 5 million. He was asked to wait till other artists had performed. Mohbad became angry because he had been delayed for 2 hours. Primeboy noted the fact that Mohbad's brother was rude to him, but he said he couldn't scold his brother publicly. According to Ashana, she was seated between Mohbad and Primeboy when the argument started. Mohbad got out of the car furiously after Primeboy called him promise, which he doesn't like to be called publicly. Ashana sọ pé torí pé Primeboy yìí pé Mohbad ní promise òun ló start ìbínú Mohbad. Now promise tí ó fẹ́ yẹ kó pé òun yẹn ṣebí gbogbo wa gbọ́ pé promise ni ìyá ẹ̀ ń pè Ashana àwọn àwọn excuse ẹ̀ wà kò align mo bọ̀ yeah so interview tí Ashana ṣe pẹ̀lú Arise ni ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́.
Ilé Olúwa Oladimeji Aloba, better known as Mohbad, was a blazing force in Afrobeats and street pop, captivating fans with his raw vocals, street-inspired lyrics, and infectious energy. After signing with Naira Marley's Malian music, he quickly rose to fame, collaborating with top artists and carving out a space as a voice of the streets. But on September 12th, 2023, tragedy struck. Mohbad died suddenly at just 27, sending shockwaves through the music industry and sparking widespread conversations about mental health, artist exploitation, and the dark side of fame. While his music continues to inspire, the aftermath of his death has been anything but peaceful for his family.
And
His wife,
even if you don't see the video, listen.
Raised their young son alone.
Background in TikTok.
Accusations and public scrutiny. Much of it fueled by Mohbad's father, who took to the media to cast doubt on her intentions. Instead of mourning privately, she's been thrust into a storm of blame, online speculation, bullying, and family conflict playing out on a national stage. As the drama unfolds, Omomi's quiet strength has sparked larger conversations about the pressures women face in grief.
Ó dàbí àìmọ́ máa wá sórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì mi kò ń jẹ́ kí n rí nǹkan púpọ̀. Ṣé eléyìí ló lọ defender lè. Ashana, you look like what you employ. You look like what you pay. Olente lafa. Ejo. Ṣé bọ́ ní sí one TVC ni. Kí ló yẹ tí wèrè ńlá agún báyìí? Wọ́n jọra wọn tó bá pay in cash, á tún pay in kind. Ẹ wo táyì ẹ̀, ó dàbí okùn tó fi. If ugly was a person, ẹni tó ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀ ni eléyìí àbájọ èmi náà sọ ta ni adviser Ashana tó bá jẹ́ pé ní Ashana tó bá jẹ́ pé ní ló sọ fún ẹ kó wá máa grant interview you are dead on arrival. eléyìí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ homicide eléyìí ló lọ pè wàá pé ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ní ẹ́ àwọn society àwọn supporter ló ń dáwó fún ẹ tẹ́lẹ̀ o on de rówó dá fún ẹ monsin wá lọ pé eléyìí ò lè gbé ẹ débi kankan tó bá máa gbé ẹ débẹ̀ á gbé ẹ dórí òbò ẹ ẹjọ́ wàá pay in kind eléyìí láì tí ìsàn kankan fail on arrival lele tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ failed lawyer lele ènìyàn ṣòro gan Asana ó pè kó gba ènìyàn ṣòro ju kó gba ilé ìlọ bó tẹ̀ yẹ pé ènìyàn ṣòro kò ní resident permit tó bá fi wá sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ a ṣe lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì bó ṣe ṣe ti bàbá Asana ó pè kó gba ènìyàn ṣòro ju kó gba ilé ọ̀bọ̀ ńlá gùn ìwọ̀n ẹ̀ ní ò jẹ́ kárí abẹ́rẹ́ kò tí ì déwájú judge gan just ordinary interview pẹ̀lú ara ẹ̀ bó ṣe ń làágùn lọ́ọ̀yà tẹ́mu.
Yeah, Omomi Aloba, wife of the late musical artist Mohbad. Many thanks for both of you for answering your call today, our call today. And I'm so pleased to have you here in the house, Omomi, because a lot of people have always wanted to hear your side of the story.
Yeah.
So at least now we'll get a balanced perspective.
Yes,
so let's...
Bamio, we are taking Mohbad to the hospital. Give us back-to-back information about him. But instead, you hid in the car. You did a 1-second video. If not for spending, that made us to know that you were in that car. Now you are saying you can't, it was a good shock for you. 5 months after Mohbad died, you had a big birthday party for Omali to go for Mohbad. 2 months after, Oni Oshimu, fine, you have to move on. But did you ever mourn Mohbad? Omiyale said, and I quote, your sister, she said you never mourned Mohbad. And Spending confirmed it as well. You never mourned Mohbad. So why are you lying in the public space, Ashana? Why can't you say the truth for once?
What's going to happen to me? And after his demise, it's been from one problem to another, different accusation. Like a lot of people that do not even have a personal relationship with me tend to have so many things to say about me. And
she said a lot of people that don't have personal relationship with her tends to say a lot of things about her. Ashana, you are so dumb. You are daft. You are illiterate. My reason for saying this is that we don't need to know you. It is what you all said on the internet that we followed. Mohbad died. You came out and said, they have taken him. Take your trophy. Later you said the nurse gave him an injection. So why did you come to lie to us? We don't need to know you to interpret what you have said in the public. We don't need to know you. What you say is what we talk about. If you don't open that your rotten we wouldn't have come to talk about you. When you came out in the first place to say, Baba Mohbad killed Mohbad, Baba Mohbad quickly went to bury Mohbad. We came out for Baba. Bass boss on Baba. Am I communicating? But you came out now. It is what you said that we are following. We don't need to know you. And to back pàdé ẹ láàárọ̀ kó padà lọ sùn ni. En tó bá sùn tó jí tó pàdé ẹ kó padà lọ sùn ni. En tó bá lóyún tó bá pàdé ẹ kó lọ yọ oyún yẹn ni. Ìwọ pàdé ẹ, ibo mo ti fẹ́ pàdé ẹ. Ó bẹ̀ mí, tí bá réjò, máa pa ẹ kí n tó péjò. So báwo mo ṣe fẹ́ pàdé ẹ? You are evil from the pits of hell. You are evil. Everything about you is evil. Because Momobi Omo 24 years old. So she was very mean by in all the interviews she had. She never told us what killed Mohbad. She never told us what led to the fight she had with Mohbad that fateful night. She never told us in all the interviews she had granted. She had never said one tangible thing in all that interview. She spent a lot of time talking, saying rubbish. Mumbo.
I just realized that no matter what life has thrown at me, I just have to be myself regardless of everything that is happening. And also, I've got to realize that my presence in Liam's life matters more than anything.
Yeah.
And that
okay, she said her presence matters most in Mohbad's life. Her presence matters most in her son's life. So when you know that your presence matters most, why did you end Mohbad's life? Why did you end Mohbad's life? Ìṣètà bí ẹran la bí ẹmọ ẹran. Àbá response ìwọ lè pa ọmọ lọ́mọ. Àfi tó bá mọ̀ pa kú Mohbad. Tó bá mọ̀ pa kú Mohbad, ọmọ yìí ò ní bá ẹ kalẹ̀. I am saying it with my full chest. Ẹ kọ́ ti bí tí mo sọ yìí. Gbogbo ṣebí. Àfi tó bá mọ̀ pa kú Mohbad. Tó bá mọ̀ pa kú Mohbad, ọmọ yìí ò ní bá ẹ kalẹ̀. Èmi ni mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Lọ wẹ ìwẹ̀ yẹn lódò. Lọ ṣiṣẹ́ kò síbi tó sì lè ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn. Àfi tó bá lọ́wọ́ nu kú Mohbad. Ṣùgbọ́n tó bá lọ́wọ́ nu kú ẹ̀ tó tún fìyà jẹ bàbá ẹ̀, ọmọ yìí ò ní bá ẹ kalẹ̀. bí wọ́n ṣe fẹ́ jẹ́ kọ́mọ ẹ dùn ẹnu bó ṣe sọ pé láìfẹ́ important nínú ayé ọmọ ẹ ó dẹ̀ ká eyín ọ̀kan ọmọ lọ́mọ ó ká eyín ọ̀kan bàbá yẹn ó cut life ọmọ yẹn short gbogbo ọjọ́ tí Mohbad fi fẹ́ kò láyọ̀ látàárọ̀ dalẹ́ rí kò ní sinmi from one problem to the other ni bó o ná wàá lọ dókó mọ́ ọ lára kò sí nǹkan tó ṣe àyà yẹn ló kó ẹ́ mo ń bọ̀ ẹni sùúrù Àṣànà ó ti débí mo máa block ẹni Àṣànà ó ti débí mo rí ẹ bó ṣe máa ń fò tẹ̀lé mi kiri gbogbo ibi tí bá ti comment ló máa ń lọ ṣòro ebi ò má mo ń bọ̀ a máa débẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ.
That alone has been the only thing that's kept me going.
That's good. But what do you think people understand? Do you think people, about the circumstances of his death? Are there any areas that you want to clear that the public has a wrong perception about?
Yeah, I think one thing is, the reality that people are trying to shift away from is the fact that my husband he got injured from a fight with his close friend, and also he was actually treated by a nurse. But you know,
on that day or the day of his death?
No, this not on the day of his death, which was on Tuesday, September 12th. But my father-in-law has, found a way of trying to divert people's attention away from the reality to,
Now listen. She said the public are trying to avoid the real thing that happened to Mohbad. Mohbad had a fight. Mohbad died from that injury. The fight she had with Prime Boy. That was what she's saying now. And she said Baba knew about it. And Baba is trying to divert the public. Can you see how evil and manipulator this girl can be? When Mohbad died, Baba did not make any announcements. Mohbad did not make any updates. She was the first person that make 8 updates. They've taken him. Take your trophy. My nigga said we are going to Canada. We cannot go to Canada now. I will miss my nigga. It was very dark man that corrected her that how can you call somebody you love nigga? That is why she started saying my husband. I'm going to play it for you all tomorrow. She had never referred to Mohbad as husband. She had never referred to Mohbad as my partner. She had never referred to Mohbad as my lover. She has always been calling Mohbad nigga. It was very dark man that corrected her that how can you call somebody you love a nigger? Now she's saying Baba Mohbad distracted people from knowing the truth. Ashana, Baba Mohbad did not distract anybody. Baba Mohbad did not even have an idea of coming to social media. You let us know what happened to Mohbad. You told us the story that Mohbad died of ear infection. When you knew that the public are not buying to that update, you came back and showed 2 minutes video. Mohbad is dead. Mohbad is dead. Then the next thing you told us that they have taken him. Take your trolley. Then you said they bullied him. You gave us 1001 explanation regarding Mohbad's death. Baba Mohbad never came online to distract us. You lied on Baba Mohbad that Baba Mohbad quickly buried Mohbad because he was hiding something. It was later it was Darosha that made an update that Mohbad had died before Baba came. And they had to embalm that Mohbad. Now you are saying Baba distracted us. I shall not stop lying. Baba did not distract us. You and Shekpeteri and Gistlover, you distracted us from the beginning. You distracted us. You took us away from the main issue. If you had come out and told us Prime Boy bullied him, Prime Boy fight him, and he had a bleed, we would have went for Prime Boy. But instead, you said Naira Marley bullied him, take your trophy. Let's continue.
To another thing entirely. So, like most people on the public faces do not even go to the real issue on ground anymore.
The real issue. What really happened that last day?
Yeah. So what actually happened is it was on Tuesday, and a nurse actually came, his friend Spending called a nurse. He was the one that gave us the nurse number, and one of his workers. But
points of correction. Spending did not call a nurse. Tabanja bikakuko. Timasape tori mo binu Spending. Bitori ko soto. I will defend him where I need to defend him. Ashana, stop lying. Spending did not call a nurse. According to Spending, you told Spending, Bami asked Spending, Bami, we have called Mohbad's nurse. He's not picking. Do you have a nurse? Spending gave you a number. Spending did not call a nurse. Ashana, stop lying on people. Say the truth and let the truth set you free. Ashana, enough of your lies. We are not dumbs.
Bami called the nurse, and the nurse came around on Tuesday. On that Tuesday, he was supposed to go to a podcast interview, but the nurse actually came out.
Did you see she avoided that question? The lady asked her, what happened to his, what led to his demise? What happened on that night? She did not talk about what happened in Kogodu. She did not talk about what happened when they got home. She said on that Tuesday, kò bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Ìgbà tọ́lọ́pàá ní Mohbad was bleeding profusely. Kò sọ gbogbo bẹ̀yẹn. Kò sọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tó fi délé. She just jumped into, the nurse came on Tuesday. Can you see she avoided, she avoided that question. I expected her to start from the beginning when they got to the show. This happened. Chamber. Oh, jump! Oh, lobby, that's Tuesday.
Yeah, man, he was actually fine, although he sustained an injury, but he was okay. Like, it wasn't worse because he had like plans for that day. So,
can you imagine? She said he sustained a little injury, but he was fine. Now, I'm going to quickly, I don't want to leave this page. I'll come back. Remember, the police said this publicly. Mohbad was bleeding profusely. Profusely. Now, who is lying? Is it the police, Nigerian police, that are lying? Or is it Ashana that is lying? Are we saying the police did not investigate properly? Or they did not question Ashana before they came to give us that narrative? Ashana said, and I quote, she said Mohbad sustained a little injury. Yeah? But the police told us that the police said from their investigation, Mohbad bled profusely. Oh, okay. Mohbad bled profusely. So, if Wunmi is telling us that Mohbad sustained a little injury, where did the police come up with profusely?
The nurse came and, the nurse gave him injection. I think it was the third injection that he reacted to.
Did she give the injections back to back?
No, it's like yeah.
I want you all to go and keep all these things I'm saying. We are going to do a test tomorrow. Because I don't have enough time now. Can you hear her? She said the nurse gave Mohbad 3 injections. According to the nurse mother, I'm going to play it for you tomorrow. The nurse mother said, and I quote, ọmọ mi sọ pé abẹ́rẹ́ méjì péré lòun fún Mohbad. Òun ò tiẹ̀ mọ ẹni tó ń jẹ́ Mohbad. I'm going to play it tomorrow. Now, Ashana is claiming that the nurse gave Mohbad 3 injections. The police claim that they find 5 syringes on the floor. Now, Ashana said the nurse gave her 3 injections. Now, the nurse mother said, abẹ́rẹ́ méjì péré lọmọ mi sọ pé òun fún, abẹ́rẹ́ tetanus àti abẹ́rẹ́ kíní kan ni. We are going to be playing it tomorrow. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Now, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ.
Yeah, like the distance wasn't really that much.
Okay, so
yeah, so
like an hour or so in between each injection.
Yeah, so it was the 3rd injection that he reacted to.
How did you react to it?
After the injection,
Listen, she said it was the 3rd injection. This lady that is giving us this narrative, when they ask her that what happened to Mohbad when they were giving injection, she said she was not there. Can you all remember? Ashana said she was not there when the injection was being administered to Mohbad. She said she was cooking fried rice. God bless you. Can you all remember? Look at her now explaining in details. Even every detail she's giving us are lies. She told us that she was cooking fried rice when the nurse was attending to Mohbad. Now she's giving us every details. So who told her this? Was she there? Is it Adura that told her? Is it DJ Bami that told her? Ashana, Anilori Koni, èmi ni màá bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ síbẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ.
He vomited, he peed, and started having reactions, started having goosebumps all over his body, his heart. He complained that it was feeling hot in his heart. Do you understand? Like he told us to get him some water. That I want to put some water in his body, which his brother.
Let me quickly ask a question. She said, and I quote, Mohbad sustained a small injury. The police said Mohbad bleeded profusely. Now, when you knew Mohbad bleeded profusely, why didn't you stop at the nearest hospital so that they can attend to Mohbad? Why did you take Mohbad home and keep Mohbad all Monday until Tuesday evening? Which I don't, Mohbad died on Monday. They are just lying. Am I communicating? It was a minor injury, accepted. Minor injury that first aid cannot treat. You have to call the nurse. Wumi, make it make sense. Minor injury. And you have to call the nurse. You don't have first aid at home. You don't have spirits. That injury me I'm seeing on Mohbad's hand. Even a spirit, perfume can stop the bleeding. Perfume can stop that bleeding. That is what is called first aid. Let's assume you don't have first aid. You don't have kerosene. You don't have perfume. You don't have anything at all to put on that bleeding. And the police said Mohbad bled profusely. And you had to call the nurse. You waited on Monday till Tuesday evening. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Let's continue.
What that did. And he also said he needed cold, he needed AC, like he's feeling hot inside, like the injection is making him hot inside. And we tried our best. We took him to the hospital, and like 20 minutes after, the doctor said he's dead.
Look at this girl. Oh, Sister Comfy, anybody to ban me, please quickly send it to me. Where Iyabo said, Inu lelo kusi. Ebe mi sáré send it, can play fan yon. Hey, Ashana, we are not daft on this platform. This is not an illiterate platform. This is not Olule Nation platform. Can you hear what she said? She said Mohbad was feeling hot, so they quickly took her to the hospital. They quickly took him to the hospital. Am I communicating? Ṣé rántí? Ṣé gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ? Ó ní wọ́n sáré gbé lọ hospital. Meanwhile, gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa analysis ọ̀la. Ẹ má worry. Ẹ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀. Don't forget that when they took Mohbad to the hospital, the doctor said Mohbad was stage 2. No, Darusha ló sọ. Ó nígbà táwọn gbé débẹ̀, the doctor said Mohbad was brought in dead. And it was stage 2. Can you all remember? I called in one of my mommy that was a nurse. I said, when they said stage 2, my mommy said, that means Mohbad had died 48 hours ago, if it is stage 2. Now, Ashana said, when Mohbad was feeling somehow, they took him to the hospital. Don't forget that Iyabo told us, Mohbad yo kusile, Mohbad yo kus hospital, inule lo kusi. Can you see that their words are not aligning? And Darusha said Mohbad was smelling. That was the reason they gave him a traditional embalming. Why was Mohbad smelling? Because she said between 2 to 1 hour, when Mohbad was reacting to injection, they took him to the hospital. So if Mohbad was taken to the hospital, why did you embalm him? Because if he was taken to the hospital would have told us that Mohbad died in the hospital. But the doctor said, and I quote, Mohbad was brought in dead. So who is lying?
20 minutes after he had landed in the hospital.
Yeah. The doctor said he was dead.
20 minutes after Mohbad got to the hospital, the doctor said he was dead. Sholori buku lomo eni. Shomo yo mo nkan ton sọ ni. Iyabo said, and I quote, Inu le ni Mohbad kú sí. Àǹtí mi tẹ́ bá wò mí, ẹ kàn bá mi cut ibi kékeré tí Iyabo ti sọ pé inu le ló kú sí yẹn. Iyabo said inu le ló kú sí. But this girl said 20 minutes after they took Mohbad to the hospital, the doctor said he was dead. Oh my God. Why is this girl lying like this? A liar, let me tell you one thing about liars. Liars don't have good memories. They will say one thing now. They will say, the hospital gave an update. I'm going to bring everything out tomorrow. Trust me. We are going to start as early as 12. Call on for 12, and America, by 12, kewa talat. 12 lama bere lola, because bube lama she back to back. No, tell me now. This girl said 20 minutes after they took Mohbad. Okay, see, Eshema, God bless you, Auntie me. This girl said 20 minutes after they took Mohbad to the hospital, Mohbad died. The doctor said he was dead. Don't forget that Pereskin Hospital said Mohbad was brought in dead. Darusha confirmed it. Iyabo confirmed it. Let's go to Iyabo. Let's quickly play Iyabo. 1 minute. Let's quickly play Iyabo. Yeah. 1 minute. Let's quickly play Iyabo.
Let them come her way this month of March. Amen. Thank you, Lord, because I know it is done.
Do things right, I will still say, oh, they're doing bad. No. That's you not being a true sayer. If you want to stand for the truth, stand for the truth. If you want to be an activist, be an activist.
Selective activist.
You can call yourself an activist.
Activist, you're
trying to pull down other activists.
Oh.
You're trying to
fake as in fake.
You want people to hear your own. When we talked about the CCTV camera, I called the lady. I called one of my goddaughters that knows the owner of that house that the late Mohbad lived with his wife. He rented it, he did not buy it. It's a rented house. To find out if a camera was actually installed.
Salinti, to get 16, to get
Now, not inside the living room, not in their bedroom, not in their staircase.
Welcome back. Well, you heard it all. It is what it is. I mean, come on. Who else is on the side of justice? Who else? Who is on the side of justice? Stand up for justice and stand up firm. Stand up firm. If you begin to select, if you begin to become that kind of person, selecting, then it becomes a problem. That's why I said at the beginning, we are not for Mohbad's father, we are not for this, we are not for that. We are for justice for Mohbad. The reason being that if you begin to side, if you begin to take sides with this person, oh, widow, as if there is nothing like wicked widow. You think because widow starts with W means that wicked cannot start ahead of it? We have wicked widows. We have wicked widowers. What are you talking about? So it's not about, oh, let them stop bullying. So it means that women can be given the opportunity to escape judgment after they have unalived their husband. No, or men should also be given the opportunity. I've said it times without number. I said if it was the other way around, if it was Cynthia that was unalived in this mysterious way, do you think Mohbad stood a chance? No, never. Mohbad would never stand a chance. Mohbad would have been dusted. Like, Mohbad would have been finished in prison. I mean, society would have screamed and said, hey, he wants to use her to boost his music career. Who is this guy? Nobody knows him. He wants to use Cynthia. Oh, look at how we destroyed Cynthia. Look at how you finished Cynthia. And that girl, oh my God, that girl is a girl of glory. Oh, she sang with Two-Face. Oh, she sang with this person. Oh my God. So this boy is angry that the girl is shining, that the girl is going to be rich, that the girl is going to be this. Man, why are you like this? You'd have heard a lot of things. Mohbad will never have stood. But thank God that society is changing for the better. Back then, women, they go scot-free. After heinous crime, they go scot-free. But now, social media is changing the narrative. Like, look, we have to balance it together. Men and women are equal when it comes to crime. Don't ever think a woman is weak. The day you think women are weak, that is the beginning. In fact, you end up like Samson. How? A woman is weak. How? How can you say somebody is weak? because, oh, they removed the bone. Those are just illustrations. They removed the bone from your... Go and check, maybe your bones are missing. Go and check, maybe your bones are missing and that of the woman is incomplete. What the... Women, they are as strong and as intelligent as any man in the classroom. So what are you talking about? Everyone has a role to play. If you talk about procreation, everyone has his or her own role to play. That's what you need to understand. So when it comes to this matter, I don't side. What is widow? Widow, what does that mean? We have wicked widow. We want to find out why Cynthia is trying to exonerate herself from everything. She said she was not available when Mohbad and, oh, I came down, so I didn't see the fight. I don't know if they fought. But you are saying that there was a fight because when you came back, you saw Mohbad injured. A small injury, not the profusely that the police that you guys gave wine and money, according to your sister, not the profusely. You said, no, it was just a little one, not something that is... But the police the law needs to take its course on these people. They bullied him. They bullied Mohbad, let's say 2 years ago or 3 years ago, for example. We are not saying that people who bullied Mohbad should not be looked into. What happened? Is there something that connected them? That's why they are trying to kind of give him street kind of arrangement. No, we are not saying that. But how does 2 or 3 years ago bully? Let's even say it's 1 year ago bully. How does it equate? How does it make sense? How can we connect it together? How can we balance it together with what happened at the show? Was he beaten at the show? Did they bully him at the show? Or did they bully him in UK where he went? So what exactly? Oh, he was afraid because he doesn't know if they are forgiving him. Maybe he didn't think of making peace with his record label. Maybe he felt like, oh, I'm being cheated, so I don't need to go and make peace with them. It is called street. It is called street. That's how it is. You guys are not gospel singers. Even gospel singers, they fight. They attack themselves. This is what the street, this is what life is. Life is not a bed of roses. You are going to fight to retain your position and shine. And the law is available for you to help yourself whenever issues come up. That is why we have. But in this case, somehow, Cynthia said, oh, they bullied him. They need to also be checked. Yes, I like that. I am not against that. That should be investigated and what needs to be done should be done. So it was set as a precedent to every... That's how it's supposed to be. But when it comes to what happened when you guys left your home, you went to the show, you guys returned, and then eventually you announced, hey, 1 second video. Cynthia, inside of that video, you did not scream. Nobody heard your voice. You must be a vagabond. This Cynthia, you don't cry. They asked her, Cynthia, were you in the car? Were you in the car? Were you in the car? And she didn't even want to say. Not until we were being told that Cynthia was inside of the SUV. We didn't hear. They made a 1 second video with one useless guy. Hey, everybody's dead. Because they needed to make it appear like, oh, we rushed him to the hospital. So when we got there, whereas the story that has been given to us, and it's an updated version and a current and a real version of it, is that Mohbad cried inside of the house, and that came from Shekpeteri. Shekpeteri is called Queen Mother. She's Yabojo. She's the one that mentored Cynthia Omonwo. She told us that Mohbad cried inside of the house. She established it and made it clear. She said, after all, there is no camera inside of the house. And I wonder why she said so. Well, you don't need to wonder too far. Let me help you. Let me help you. We don't all need to wonder. The thing is this. He's very enemy. Yes, he's very enemy. Actor, activist, Yomi Fabi, the Baba Jesha thing. Yomi Fabi was pressing on this CCTV thing. That's what made her come out to say, hey, even if the CCTV for the exterior, that's outside of the house, is found, you guys will not still find CCTV inside of the house. So when she said it, I knew for a fact that there is more to what the eyes can see. She already opened her mouth to talk. Stories are contradicting each other. And I know that Cynthia told her Mohbad died inside of that house, not at the hospital. Mohbad died inside of that. They took the lifeless body of Mohbad out of that house to the hospital. After they had kept him for, maybe who knows, maybe for a day, they now took him to the hospital. When they got to the hospital, it has been established that the hospital said, and I don't even know why the paper that was presented to Cynthia from the other hospital has not been collected. I don't even understand what Mohbad's father is doing. Maybe they have a copy of it and they're not talking about it. Because the hospital that Mohbad was taken to, the lawyer of Mohbad should have sent in representatives there to get the details of it. Of course, they should, unless they will say we don't have any copy of it, we just wrote and we gave it to her. So, Cynthia, where is that original paper from that same hospital? Let us see. Then we have to take it to the hospital to confirm and to confirm if it is the original. What was written there? They said that Mohbad was brought in at the second stage of RIP. So the question that begs for an answer is, ladies and gentlemen, how can somebody buy now? Oh no, the Cynthia say he died in the hospital. And when they got there, the doctor said that Cynthia is these are some of the problems that I'm having with these interviewers. Like they are dumb or they are paid to intentionally behave the way they are behaving. This is a crazy thing. Like they didn't ask her, like, okay, according to so and so, do you have the papers that was given to you from the yes, I do. They gave me Perez Hospital. She can't lie on camera. Oh, so they said that Mohbad was brought in and it was at the second stage of pie. How could he have pied in the hospital and be at the second stage of pie? Yeah, when we got there like 20 minutes. So when we got there like 20 minutes, okay, how did he? That means Mohbad must be a fast pier. Like he pied himself and then, come on, it says second stage of RIP. That's what was reported. So therefore, who is saying the truth? Who is not saying the truth? This thing social media goes scatter on this matter because now Cynthia shot herself by coming to the public to tell the world the minute and time that Mohbad died and how he died, and the hospital is saying different. Who is saying the truth and who is lying here?